it's Hayes, and most of you will know yesterday was Miraculous Day in Brazil, and they did like a little thing last night, although it started at like midnight, 1am for me, so I didn't stay up to watch it, and it's also in a language I don't understand, so it would seem a bit pointless staying up to watch it. However, this morning I've been through all of the tweets that were made about it, and I have all the news for you together in one place, so let's go through it all now. But we're going to start with the smaller things before we get to the bigger things, which were the 2 scenes they read out, so that's super exciting. So the first small thing is a spoiler quote, a kiss from Tom Sabine and Marinette Dupencheng. It kind of sounds, and I agree with a lot of people have said this already, that it sounds like the end of a letter saying goodbye to someone, which I definitely agree with. However, a lot of people also saying, oh my god, it's to Adrian, and I'm like, first of all, why would they send Adrian a letter signed from all 3 of them? Surely Marinette would just send one to her boyfriend herself, you know? Why would her parents also sign it? Maybe they'd send him one separately, but why would all 3 of them? And if it really is to Adrian, why would she also sign her last name? Surely she just put Marinette, you know what I mean? Unless he's got amnesia, then yeah, absolutely put your full name, but Another piece of news is that there are going to be new students at DuPont, the school in the show. However, when I first saw this, I was like, why? We're not going there anymore, because if you don't know, it seems the kids finished at the school. However, then I remembered, oh, Zoe and Mark, they're in the year below them, so they're going to be moving into their last year at DuPont this next season, and everyone else will be going somewhere else. I've forgotten the name of the school they discussed with each other, but they're going there by the sounds of things. So there's going to be some new students. No idea who. Will one of them be Lila's No Identity? I just assumed she'd go to the new school with everyone else, but it'd be nice to get some new faces if we're going to get more screen time for Zoe, and hopefully Mark, which I'm more excited about because I love Mark. Adrian is also going to be interested in a new sport, and everyone keeps saying running, or just athletics in general, jogging, as we saw from the trailer we got from the festival. It seems like he's interested in jogging, which is, really boring. And the other piece of small news is that in season 6 we're going to meet Adrian's grandparents. Now, it wasn't confirmed if these are his mother's parents or his father's parents, so Emily's parents or Gabriel's parents. I feel it's more likely that it's going to be Emily's, and of course Amelie's parents, Felix's grandparents as well, since Felix seems like he's going to be in the show some more, as well as Amelie. If I think they are moving to Paris, so it kind of makes sense if they move from Paris to London and Amelie's parents are still in London, they come across to France to visit them. To me that makes more sense, since Felix and Amelie seem like they're going to be in the show a little bit more, but there's nothing to say that Gabriel's parents can't also show up as well, although I definitely think Gabriel's parents will be a lot more fun. Amelie's parents seem very, like, quite posh and a bit strict, whereas I feel like Gabriel's parents, if you remember, Gabriel used to be, like, a punk, basically, before he became Gabriel. He used to be called, like, Gaby or Gabby or whatever, so I feel like they're going to be quite a bit different to Amelie and Emily's parents, just in my opinion. So I do personally feel like seeing Emily's side of the family is going to be more likely, but I don't think that's just, like, it's not confirmed. It definitely could be Gabriel's side. And now on to the scripts. So there are 2 scripts and I will read them out. And I have no idea which episodes they're from. They don't seem like they're from the same episode, but I definitely think this first one is from earlier on in the season. Interior, Marinette's room, day. Marinette and Alia in their pyjamas are looking at a 2-column table, as in like a table on the wall, like a graph, not an actual table. Alia uses a ruler to point out the photos in the left column. So the former holder was known as Hawk Daddy, then Shadow Daddy, may he rest in peace, and finally Monarch Daddy. We know he was defeated and his Miraculous has a new owner, and what we know about this new owner is... Alia points to the right column. It's empty. Marinette holds her head with both hands, completely devastated. Alia joins Marinette on the edge of the bed. Marinette looks at her friend, devastated. That's not true. We know several things about Monarch. They're just not listed on the board. So that's the first scene. Like I said, I feel like it's towards the start of the season. Obviously Lila, we know it's Lila, Marinette obviously doesn't, has started appearing and akumatizing people, and now the girls are trying to work out who it might be, and they clearly have 0 clue. Although I do find it a bit strange when they're like, yeah, we knew several things about Monarch, and I'm like, why didn't you never use them though? You only found out who he was because A, Felix told you, then you re-found out in confirmation by chance. Okay. And then the second scene is a bit different. It's kind of a bit, not tense, but a bit of a strange mood. I'll read it out, we'll discuss after. So, interior Adrian's room day. Marinette comes down from the mezzanine anxious, so the mezzanine is that bit where like all the DVDs are. Hello Marinette, I'm so happy to see you. So that's Luca. Marinette jumps up and turns around. Luca is on a giant screen looking at her, smiling from ear to ear. So he's FaceTiming them or something? I don't know. Marinette! Oh, Luca! The image of the boy takes over the whole room. Standing in front of the screen, Adrian looks tiny. Marinette joins him. How are things with you two? Adrian is all smiles. Things are great, thanks Luca. Luca, I'm glad to hear it. Marinette can't sit still. Marinette, that's right, I'm also super happy that you've been connected, and that we're also connected. We're all connected and everything's fine. Well, it's all well and good, but emotions make me hungry. I'm going to make myself a sandwich. Adrian smiles, he's used to Marinette's actions, but Luca seems a little disappointed to see her leaving so soon. Marinette says, don't wait up, you don't have much time to rehearse, and we need to be ready if we want Mrs. Boustier's surprise to be perfect. Marinette leaves the room, passing Ivan. So it seems the setup for this is they're rehearsing something as a present to Miss Bustier. Why? Don't know. It's not her birthday till December. It won't be December in the next season, not yet. And there are other kids there, obviously Ivan's there, so I'm assuming Max, Nino, Alia, other kids from the class are possibly also there in this room. Why Luca is FaceTiming them is, I'm assuming he's still away doing Guardian stuff. Don't know how useful it's going to make him as the Snake Miraculous holder if he's away all the time, but okay, whatever. However, you know what I mean? Like, Marinette, she seems quite being weird about it, basically talking like she has feelings for Luca, but I highly doubt that's the case. So I'm like, what's going on between her and Luca that is making her act like this? Is it maybe this is like the first time she's really spoken to Luca since she found out he knew her identity? Like, literally one of the last conversations they had with each other in the show was in Migration, where he tells Ladybug he knows she's Marinette, you know? So is this maybe because of that? She's a bit nervous, like, oh my god, he knows? Sort of? I don't know. It's a bit strange. I'm sure there's an explanation for it. I just don't have it, and I'm not sure without the context. All the context of this is completely missing. So your guess is as good as mine. But anyway, besties, that was everything they released on Miraculous Day. I was like planning on doing a theory video on it, diving into it all more deeper, but I don't really think there's anything else to say about it, really. I think that was pretty cut and dry. And we are getting another Miraculous Day sometime in September as well, so hopefully we'll get more then, although honestly by the end of September I was hoping we'd have started the season. But anyway, that was everything. Of course, I'd love to know what you all think, besties, and I will see you in the next one.